Tubers, Tubettes, the expanding universe of crazy people. Today is Wednesday. It's been 8 days since May and I started our Let's Replace My Lost Driver's License debacle. And so this morning we're going to go down to the LTO. As soon as this truck drives by, we'll finish talking to you. All right. Anyway, we're going to go down to the LTO. We've got a stack of paperwork, and we're going to see what happens or what doesn't happen. So we'll see you on the road.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so we are on our way to the LTO, and I thought I'd start us off here because it's a series of one-way streets that you got to jig and jag, and you know the drill. And so I thought I'd take you with us and let you enjoy some of the lovely downtown Dumaguete traffic. My absolutely least favorite place to drive. Now, the interesting thing about the open air Dumaguete public market is I can actually smell it before I see it. Because they are hacking up stuff in the middle of the sun, chickens and pigs and fruits. My friend Bud Brown refers to it as the used vegetable market. So anyway, we're going to be making a left turn here just so we can get up to a point where we can make a right turn, and then we're going to drive you down to and show you where the Land Transportation Office is. Land Transportation, LTO, is the equivalent of the DMV. And I think I probably have already told you. In fact, I did a video about me losing my driver's license and all the hoops I went through to get it. Well, this is a week later or so, and now we're on our way. They're selling tickets right there. Okay, so anyway, we've got an appointment today to come and queue up in order to actually get the replacement driver's license. And so I thought we would just kind of show you the traffic and, whoops, my favorite place over here. In fact, I refuse to walk in there anymore. May loves it in there. Is the public market. So you can show them the public market, babe. I don't know if she can hear me or not because she's behind me. And as you can see, it's combination of cars, motorbikes, trikes, trucks, and for some reason or another, it just sort of seems to work. The rule of thumb is if you see a piece of asphalt, grab it. It's every man for himself out here. All right, so that was the public market, and now we're moving on towards a little burg known as Sabulon. We're going to get on the road there. I think we've taken you guys out there before. And Dumaguete is just a series of one-way streets. The one we just passed goes one way, and this one up here I can make a right, and then the next one I can't make a right, but the one following that I can. And those are actually daytime laws. At night, they switch the whole thing around. So, one reason I don't go out at night. I got no idea what the rules are. Hotel Essentia. A lot of guys have stayed there. This is Noriko, or actually it's an office of Noriko, and we just got our electric bill today, and most people have to queue up and go down and pay that. Now here's one of those one-ways where I've got to only look to the left. Actually makes it kind of simple after a while because you realize you don't have to look both ways on traffic. Okay. So I think we made it through that pretty good. Right there is where I bought my gay ass looking little scooter, which I just recently donated to May's family. And instead of having the desired effect I wanted it to, it's caused a bunch of squabbles amongst them. It's the who gets it win. But we're gonna have a family meeting and sort that out, I hope. Negros Oriental State University. And coming up here on our left, whoops, gotta watch myself. I know. This is Freedom Park, May?
Yeah, Freedom Park.
Freedom Park, okay. And we're gonna go in behind there. Now, the first time I came down here 4.5 years ago to get my original driver's license, I want to tell you, I was given directions by well-meaning expats, and God love them. I must have driven in circles for over an hour before I finally figured out where this place actually is. All right, so we're gonna hang a left here. So there again is Freedom Park. There's the legislative building. I have absolutely no idea what that does. There's a high school. And may just keep the camera going forward. So I want to show them the routine that you got to go through to find this place. And dead ahead is a sports center. And then we come to this little circle. And then here's the secret. You come here, and then you hang right. And then you're gonna make a left. And guess what? We are at the Land Transportation Office. And so we're gonna park the bike and we'll see what happens. Okay, baby May, let's shut it down from here and we'll...
Renew license? Naka-schedule, ha? Okay.
All right, well, baby May has got all the paperwork that we filled out. Show them everything, just flip the deal. We got the application, and then what's after that? Oh, that's the letter from the attorney. Yeah. What was I doing with the camera? What's this? There's the receipt, and there's the, what is that? Oh, that's the police blotter. Yeah, okay. And then what?
Police record.
Police, oh yeah, there's the actual blotter. And then what's next? Copy of my passport?
Yeah, copy of passport.
Because I need to have some kind of ID, eh?
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask May to go over there and talk to the gatekeeper and just see what happens. All right. So head on over. Let's see what he says.
Okay.
All right. See how this goes. God knows. few people in line. And there's the guard. More people. Did I mention it's 9:30 in the morning? All right, got my stuff. Let's see what happens. Or does he? This is where having a Filipina girlfriend comes invaluable. Here we go. Uh-oh, I heard the word number. All right, we got a staple. That's progress. Oh, what? 1 o'clock? Okay, so 52, but it's at 1 o'clock. Well, that's kind of cool, actually. So we can bug out of here and we can go have a cup of coffee, huh? All right. Well, we'll come back at 1. All right, so I don't know how well you can hear me because I don't have a microphone with me, but it's 1 o'clock. And we got here about 30 seconds before the heavens decided to open up and rain like crazy. So we're tucked away safely inside of the LTO, and we got here a little early, so I think everybody's at lunch. And so we'll see what happens. All right, be back when I get my spot in line and we see what happens with my license. This is just a quick shot of me waiting while everybody else is getting called, but not me. I'll explain later. Okay, so after cooling my heels for about 45 minutes, this is me sitting in the chair, finally getting my new picture taken for my supposedly new driver's license. I'm instructed to place my 2 index fingers down for fingerprints. And then once that's completed, he hands me a nice little piece of paper and instructs me that I need to queue up into yet another line to pay the cashier with that piece of paper. So they get to go first because I'm a senior citizen.
Okay, good afternoon.
Hey, manager.
Good morning. I want to convert my driver's license. Where's your driver's license and your passport?
Okay.
Both of you too?
You done?
No, I was sitting.
Oh, okay.
Well, thanks for watching our little video. It's almost 4 o'clock. We're home. It didn't take that long to get everything handled. As you saw in the video, we went down, we got an appointment. We had an appointment to go down today, And then when we got there was 50 people in front of us, 51 people in front of us. So they gave us number 52, and they told us to come back at 1 o'clock. And that was actually kind of cool. It was like, okay, so we left, and we hooked up with a subscriber. And so somebody that I've been talking to for a long time, he just moved here, I think, 11 days ago, right? Don Terry.
Yeah.
And so we had an opportunity to finally meet our friend Don Terry down at Tom Tom's, and we had a nice, enjoyable conversation with him. And we actually took off early because I looked outside of Tom Tom's and could see storm clouds gathering. And so I said, you know what, I think we need to beat it over there. And we did. And kid you not, it's in the video, but we got to the LTO, got inside, and 30 seconds later, boom, down came the rain. So we were just totally blessed. May had handed the paperwork, something you don't see in the videos. May had handed the paperwork to the security guard, and he said, okay, just wait till they call your number. And so we sat there and we saw these people going up for different things. We never did hear any numbers being called out. So I said, May, will you go check with this guy and see what's going on? Well, he never did anything with the paperwork. He was just sitting with it. So between telling us to sit down and whatever else happened to him, he completely forgot to do anything with the paperwork. So we sat there like dummies for about 45 minutes, and nothing was going on. Everybody else was getting called and not us. And so May went to this guy, that guy, and finally she went to the security guard, and he had the paperwork still sitting on his little podium there. So once he got that in there, things started snapping. And so, yeah, I did go. We did have to sit around and wait for a little while, nothing major. I went up to the cashier, paid 225 pesos, and they gave me this, which is a temporary driver's license. And then they also had me take a screenshot, you'll see it in the video that May took, of my old license, if you will, which I've actually already got on my phone, so hindsight being 2020, I could have avoided all this. But they took a new picture of me, and they gave me this temporary license, and I'm going to have this whole thing laminated because I've got pictures of that. I've got pictures of the pictures of the pictures. And I asked him, I said, so since they're out of plastic, they couldn't give me a new driver's license right there on the spot with the new picture and everything. And I said, so when do you think you'll have the real one? And the kid looked at me and said, I have no idea. I said, well, how do I find out? He goes, I guess you just check with our website. So that's kind of how things roll here in the Philippines. I'll check on their website, or I'm sure that a friend of mine who's gone through the same thing will contact me and say, hey, they got plastic down at the LTO. So anyway, thanks for watching our video. That was our little trip to go do my driver's license thing. And hopefully you got a little information from it, okay? We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.